If you guys haven't known already, 88.1% of you aren't subscribed. It would be great of you if you subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thank you so much and enjoy the video. What's up everyone, this is Infinite Jackal King here, back with another power scaling video for a long time. Although not a very long time, like in years, but in months. And today we're going to be talking about how strong is Infinite the Jackal from the game Sonic Forces. The game Sonic Forces doesn't pay well for all the Sonic fans. I personally think that the music, the stages, and some of the characters save the game from dying. Infinite is no exception as he has been considered as one of base Sonic's strongest opponents ever faced. And the game shows us that as a fact. And there's numerous statements, consistent power scaling that do give us the power of the Jackal. Despite having his character poorly written, it doesn't deny his power, speed, and his attacks is crazy and scary. And as such, I'm not alone here for this video. With me today we have the boy himself, Lord Kirai, to help me with the attack potency of Infinite, and I'll go over the speed and the special abilities he has. With that being said, I'll hand over the mic to Lord Kirai. Take it away.
Now, when we're talking about Infinite's power and where he scales, there's something first that we have to clear up first, and that is that Infinite created null space. Now, I know what you're wondering, null space, that's nothing. But actually, if we look at the definition of what null space is basically a subspace which is separate from a world of nothingness, described as to be a prison that goes on forever. Now, just by looking at this is basically Infinite creating a universal plus size feat. And that's just casual Infinite, because casual Infinite just created null space on his own. Now also, we can also scale Infinite to somewhat of what Sonic scales to. Now, going over from this, because for the first part, like, Infinite is actually able to take hits from Sonic himself and actually able to damage him as well, along with classic Sonic and as the Avatar as well, being able to take hits from Wisp, able to take hits from the boost, and even other abilities that Sonic has. But now, there's also something that we also have to talk about as well if we're discussing about Infinite. We also have to discuss the Phantom Ruby. The Phantom Ruby itself is able to break down boundaries of dimensions. Now, looking at this, when we say boundaries of dimensions, we can tell that is very much plural. And also from looking from the Sonic the Hedgehog series, when it's talking about dimensions, we know that there's multiple and many dimensions and timelines that are also within the series, making this feat to be universal, to universal plus, to even far higher. And because the Phantom Ruby itself is breaking down the boundaries of these dimensions, which is a very impressive feat. And to also show too much consistency to this, it's also noted in Sonic Forces that the Phantom Ruby itself is to have limitless power. Limitless power, and if we even go by the definition of what limitless means, and you go by the synonyms, this can also mean, or also relate to, having infinite power, having ultimate power, and etc. And now we can also look from Sonic Mania as well, because in Sonic Mania, the Phantom Ruby is also in there as well. Even though that this isn't about Infinite as much, but this is also talking about the Phantom Ruby. And the Phantom Ruby in Sonic Mania, which, now for the Phantom King himself, the Phantom King was actually able to take down or even fight Super Classic Sonic. Now looking from Super Classic Sonic from the other games, Super Classic Sonic has been able, with all the Chaos Emeralds, to have infinite power, so that even shows even more consistency to Infinite's Phantom Ruby to being universal to even far higher. Now, even from looking from this, Infinite carries the Phantom Ruby with him at all times. So you can easily put Infinite at Universal to Universal Plus. But now, if we want to go off a high end or a high ball, or if you even want to wank it, you can easily get infinite to probably multiversal to multiversal plus. Now, I'm just going to say this. This is a high ball, and this is kind of a wank statement, or if you do want to use this, but I recommend not using this. But there is actually a statement from the Sonic Forces guidebook which says that that Infinite is one of Sonic's strongest enemies that he has ever faced before. Now, from looking at this will also include Memphilis and Solaris. So now, I'm just gonna say this is not a statement that you should be going around using. This is just like a high ball or a wank argument that you could use, but I recommend not using this. But going back to further discuss this will also be including him being stronger than Solaris and then him consuming all timelines. So if you were to go by this, and you can easily get infinite to low multiversal if you were to even use this wank argument, or to even use this argument in general, but I highly recommend not using this argument.
Now, that's for the attack power of the Jackal thanks to Lord QI. Now, jumping off to speed, if you have seen the video of how fast Base Sonic is, then you would know that Infinite scales above that. Not only does he dodge Sonic's boost in close range and in mid-air when reacting from Metal Sonic, but he blitz real hard that it seems that it looks like he teleported to attack Sonic in the first encounter. The promotional materials and statements from the game backs up that the idea of Infinite being faster than Base Sonic. He matches ESP Silver's boost with his own boost, which this ESP Silver is far stronger and faster than Base Silver. He's so fast that he blitzes a foe that creates a virtual reality, and so fast that not even the avatar could see or react to Infinite thanks to the power of the Phantom Ruby.
If you guys don't know how fast Mono Sonic is, like I said, I highly suggest watching the How Fast Sonic Is video to get to know more of his speed. Now, the last thing we should talk about is the powers and the abilities of Infinite. Infinite's well-known ability is creating illusions. These illusions are said to create replicas of other beings whose powers are just as formidable as the original, and can create infinite illusions according to what the game states. He can shoot energy blasts that are strong enough to one-shot Sonic. This same Sonic got a amp from 6 months that was powerful to the point where he needed a rest. This same Sonic survived a timeline being destroyed, which the game reference generation confirms they still remember it. Infinite is capable of mimicking opponents' moves that he created virtual reality projection of. Metal Sonic, for example, he is capable of taking control of a person's visual and depth perceptive, allowing it to directly feed information to the brain, which allows Infinite to create illusions of a entire world so complex that it mimics many details of reality to such a perfect extent. It's so powerful to the point that the illusions became real. And when in this illusion reality, if you're hurt, then you are harmed both physically and mentally in reality. Infinite is fully capable of manipulating virtual realities and reality itself at the same time, making something entirely real yet fake, making entire worlds such as the one stage in episode Shadow, and so on and so forth. He can reverse gravity, he's a skilled fighter, and he can fly. Yeah, I know, pretty cool. Now anyways, I hope you guys liked this video, and I would like to special thanks to Lord QI for collabing with me on this video. It's worth subscribing and watching QI's video. He's currently working on an animation, and it would mean a lot of you guys if you give him the support. If you guys like this video, like the video and comment, and tell me in the comments which character you want me to power scale next. If you want more videos like this, then hit that subscribe button and hit the bell as well. And as always, stay safe and stay awesome. Peace!